GameFace on.
Welcome back to this week's episode of the Southeast Women's Footy GameFace Footy Show. Huge shout out to Bendigo Bank for bringing us our last show for the home and away season. This week we have Pakenham captain Rachel Betteridge in the studio with us, and Mac joins us once again.
Hello gang, ready to go for the final round.
I know,
of the home and away
crazy.
season.
Time flies.
I know, it's already here.
I know. So we're going to kick off today's show by looking at the Division 3 results. So we had Crew Point were defeated by Kringle quite comfortably, 166 to 69-45. We have a picture there. Nice to see both teams coming together at the end there.
Yeah.
And Red Hill were defeated by Mornington, 1410 to 35-23, which was a pretty big game because we're still trying to figure out fourth spot in our division. Officer were defeated by my mob, the Frankston Bombers, 2 points to 6-7-43 on a horrible weather on Saturday night in Officer, 5 p.m. Yep. Was an awful one. And Warragul defeated by Pakenham 117 to 4-7-31. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that game?
Yeah, the game was pretty bad. It was we didn't need to go to a salon for mud baths. We had it at Warragul. They had 22 mils of rain during the day on Saturday. So yeah, we played in mud and water basically. No, it was good. It was a great game. It was hard fought till the end. Obviously, the skills weren't as good as what you'd play on a dry day due to the weather. But, yeah, they definitely brought it up to us. I mean, we were only 1 goal ahead at three-quarter time. And I think when our coach basically said that if we kicked 2 goals in the last quarter, we could throw him in the mud. Yeah, everyone stepped up and we kicked 3 goals.
That's motivation for you.
We had 25 girls aiming for him at the end of the game, and yeah, we put him in the mud with his brand new $300 jacket. So he was really happy with us. But no, it was a good win, and yeah, they definitely took it up to us and yeah, played well. But as I said, if it was dry conditions, it would have been a lot different. I think.
And I think you touch on they gave it to you. I think this year the comp's been a lot more even. Like we haven't seen huge blowouts of scores, which is it's been a nice
great.
change.
I mean, the first game we played last year, we lost by over 150 points to Officer, and yeah, this year it's just been. It's a bit surreal for us, to be in a position that we're in.
What's changed at the club? Because you guys finished 9th last year, and now you're obviously sitting on top of the table.
Yeah.
What's happened at the club that's kind of brought that on? What's brought on that change?
We've probably got about 5 or 6 new girls, and they've got a bit of experience. Last year we had a lot of new girls that have never played footy before. We've got a couple of girls that have got a bit of experience, and we've got one of our girls who's an ex-rugby player.
Yeah, that helps.
Rosie.
I can tell. We can tell.
You can tell the way she kicks the football because she kicks it on the side, but it still goes straight, and I still don't understand how that happens. But anyway, she just runs at a bull at a gate, and take anybody on basically.
Yeah.
We're just teaching her to get rid of the ball, and it's not like rugby where you hold it and you try and get past people. So, and then we've got Hodgie that's come down, and not only that, it's credit to our girls that played last year. They've really stepped up this year and improved from last year. Like we've got Chloe, who's a ballroom dancer and never played footy in her life.
That's awesome.
And and she's now on our wing, and we've got players from all different backgrounds, and it's been great. So I think it's credit to the new players that have come in, and also the players from last year that have improved.
Yeah. You were talking about experience on the on the statistics. It says you've only played 25 games, but you've actually played a lot more than that. Tell us a little bit about your footy kind of journey.
Started at 20, played for Box Hill, and then did 3 seasons with them, and then moved over to Melbourne Uni. Was able to play in 2 premiership wins with them. And then had a bit of a break, and then did a season when my son was born with Yarra Valley Cougars, and then had a 13-year break, and then Pakenham advertised in the paper that they were putting in a new team. So I went down and tried out, and there was our first year, I think, for the first probably 8 weeks, we had 3 girls to train. So it was fairly new. We struggled for numbers, and my hat's off to Frankston and all the teams last year that gave us players, because we would turn up with 15 players, and Mornington were great. They always provided us in Pearstyle, and so. So it's just been sort of there, and I was going to retire last year and it didn't happen. And yeah, so
Lucky
I'm
you
back
did
again
it.
this year, and so second year as captain, and I'm happy that I stayed around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Especially to be in the situation that we're in now. So
Yeah, and you touch on that, and I think it is really hard to kind of build up a team from nothing in women's footy. So obviously, you guys have done a really awesome job, and now you're having success. So
yeah, well, I think we've just stay humble about it because we know where we've come from, and and the girls that played last year know what it's like to get pumped, and we know how nice the other teams were to us, and they treated us with respect even though they belted us.
Yep.
But yeah, like it is what it is, and look, come finals, it's a totally different ball game. The slate gets wiped clean, and we've got to start again. It's anybody's game, like we're not sitting here going, oh, we're going to win the grand final. We take it on its merits, and we just take each week as it comes and train hard and just keep going.
Yep.
yeah, and you touched on finals.
Yep.
So what are you guys thinking? What's the feel like, leading into finals?
Yeah, I think we had a meeting last night and just had some pizza after training and stuff like that, and our coach sort of went through, a bit, because we've got a lot of girls that have never played finals before, so it's going to be a new experience for them, and some of the girls that have played finals were able to have a chat with the younger girls and let them know what it's like, and it's nerve-wracking, and the night before, and I think it's just a matter of starting again, and but yeah, it is different. Like the nerves can change a lot of things.
Yep.
And you've got people watching. You've probably got a couple hundred people down there. And it's all just, it's very nerve-wracking, and especially for the young 16-year-olds. We've got a couple of juniors that have come up because our under-18s unfortunately folded this year. Look, it is nerve-wracking, but it's just our experienced players that have been in finals that can get around them, and I think it's just start again and plan the best you can and just hope for the best on the day.
It's exciting times. I guess ahead for Pakenham in the next few weeks.
Yeah.
And hopefully a couple of our goal kickers that are currently at the top of the table list are going to do the job for you there.
It's a tight chase.
That is a tight chase. I tell you what, I said it last week, there's going to be a bit of banter back and forth for leading goal kicker on presentation night between those two. But let's take a look. We've got Alicia Rees from the Bombers there on 16 goals, Sage Han on 15, and Rosalind Davis there on 14. So it's nice and tight there in the goal kickers.
Yeah.
We'll find it out this week.
If we have,
Kick it to me.
If we have a look at this week's matches, we have Mornington versus your mob Pakenham this weekend. I'm going to say that Pakenham are going to get the job done, but I know Mornington do need to get the win to get in the finals, but I think Pakenham might just get the job done. Red Hill are versing my guys, the Frankston Bombers, last game of the season. My girls will come out firing and we'll get the win, but I'm excited to play Red Hill and see how they've improved throughout the year.
Oh yeah, big shout out to Shane there down at Red Hill. He's always in contact with us here at GameFace, a super lovely guy and doing a lot down there at Red Hill. So
yeah, absolutely. And we have Officer versus Kringle. I'm going to say that Kringle are going to get the job done quite comfortably there. Would you agree? Yes. And Warrigal are versing Crib Point. Warrigal also need to win to lock themselves down in the finals.
It's very close.
Yeah. So that'll be an interesting round to see who pans out for the spot.
Super interesting, and you can keep up to date with it all live on the GameFace app. If you haven't already got it, well, you just got to do yourself a favour and get yourself
Last round. You should have it by now.
Now's the time, all right? So get involved with that. It's got all the fixture scores and live updates. And if you're already, if you're not on the other thing that we're involved in as well, that's our Facebook page where you'll see, obviously, our show along with many other things. There's also currently a competition that's going on there to find a sharpshooter in the competition. So who's the best sharpshooter at your club? Sage? Yeah, that's who you put up. So yeah, Stephen Milne and the Suburban Footballer are out there looking to challenge someone to be a better sharpshooter than them. So find the video, it's on the GameFace Facebook page, and make sure you share it on your page and tag the person that you would put up as your sharpshooter.
Yeah, absolutely. It's also been really cool to see those polls before the games, on the close games coming up. That's been really awesome to see too, so make sure you vote on them. If we have a look at the Division 2 results, we had Cranbourne defeated Pearsdale 4-7, 31-117, and Hastings defeated by Murrumbina quite comfortably 2 points to 14 goals, 21-105.
Yeah, geez. They're looking good coming into finals. All right, so we had Seaford defeated EDS, so it was 11-1. Taylor Kane there taking out best on ground for Seaford with 1 goal also, so doing well down there. Tyab defeated Beaconsfield 39-2. It seems like there was a really scoring end at that game as well because Tyab scored in the first and the third quarter, and that was it. Then the score stayed the same, so that was it. I think there might have been a win down there. And then the Devils defeated St Kilda in a super tight match there at the Mud Pit, 23-22. And because it was the Are You OK round, they also had some medals there that they were giving out for the best on grounds there. So Meg Speak there from the Sharks won that, and we also had Lily Street as well, who won the Are You OK medals for Division 2. So great work, guys.
Awesome. How did that day go down there?
Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, it was wet and horrible, but the Sharks really put on a fantastic day. They had the bake sale. They raised over $3,000. Wow. For the Are You OK Foundation, and yeah, just put on a great day as they always have. So it's about the 4th year that they've been doing it, and yeah, all a great cause. Footy.
That's awesome.
Forget
love
about
that.
footy.
Absolutely love it. So guys, if we have a look at the Division 2 goal kickers, we have Ashmer from Murrumbina quite comfortably in front on 27 goals. Amy Buchan from Beaconsfield on 16 goals, and Alice Caves also from Murrumbina on 13 goals.
Yeah, I think she might have that one in the bag there. All right, let's check out the games that are coming up for Division 2. All right, so Seaford versus Cranbourne. At the moment, it's actually Seaford and Cranbourne in both Division 1 and 2 both sit in the 3rd and 4th position. So it's going to be a big weekend for those teams, and they're actually playing this weekend. So I'm going to go with Cranbourne though for this particular game. Tyab versus Idias. I think we can't really go past Tyab for that particular one. Pearcedale and Murrumbina. Once again, I think we have to probably go with one of the hot favourites there with Murrumbina. Hastings and St Kilda. Yeah, St Kilda I'll go with for that one. But I'll tell you what, I'd love to see Hastings get up. I really would for the... You never know what last round can do when people are like... This is it. And then the last one, which will be the Devils versus Beaconsfield. I'm of course going to go for the Devils there, but it's a ladies kind of showcase down there this weekend. All female games down there at Mulgrave Reserve. So should be a great weekend. Cool.
Now this weekend's game was packed with milestones.
Lots of milestones.
Lots of milestones. So we had Rosalie Davis from Pakenham on 50 games. Oh. Well done.
Oh, and we also had Kerry Swift as well there, who also they were joining the same banner there.
And one of my mates down there at Seaford, Amy Marshall, played her 50th game for Seaford. So well done, Marshy. We had Alicia Clerks from Warrigal, who played 50 games. And we also had Ella Angarain from Bass Coast, 50 games.
Job, Angry. Angry does so much for football down at Gippsland, so that's a huge achievement. She pretty much pulled that club down there together and does so much for footy down at Gippsland. So good work there, Angry. I think we've got a bit of video footage there too. All right, so we're going up a little bit of a notch. We've got Tegan McLean from Seaford, who is celebrated 100 games over the weekend. Great work down there. Okay, and then we had at the Peanut Farm, Jess Gardner and Claire Haitley from St Kilda collectively celebrated 100 games, so good work to the girls there. It was so wet and horrible, though, that everyone just wanted to get off the ground at the end, that no one even got cheered off. It's like, just get off. And then this one actually had last week. This was Tamara Peck from Seaford celebrating 200 games. Massive, massive achievement in women's footy. So, yeah, awesome. Massive. You get 2 blokes.
Yeah, Tamara's also, I don't know if she still does it, but I know the previous year she's actually been an umpire in the senior men's in the MPNFL, so it's been really awesome.
That's about 16 seasons.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no injuries.
No, it's been really awesome to see her running around umpiring as well. So
that's awesome. All right, let's take a peek at the Division 1 results for round 13. All right, let's take a look. Okay, so we had Seaford defeated Mornington there 23-11. So, yeah, they've obviously locked themselves in the top 4 now. Port Melbourne defeated Bass Coast 43-4. Yeah, and Bass Coast, come on, coming home in that last round. Let's go, guys. But, yeah, really great to Port Melbourne. I think that's that last game for the season. They've got the bye this week. Then we also had St Kilda and the Devils.
Which was a big game. Tell us about it.
Yeah, it was a big game. So it was one of those days where it was just muddy. It was not great conditions, probably for 2 teams that probably play their best football in the dry. The playbook just kind of goes out the door and you just start kicking the ball back and forth. So it could have gone to any team on that day. I think now probably both teams though are just kind of looking at putting that one aside, and will be the top 4 are now going to be set in stone. So I think that will probably be the first one of the first finals. So Devils and St Kilda. So I think now it's just going to be looking at that one, and good to see how each team kind of went and matched up together. So, and Cranbourne, of course, had the bye over the weekend. So that's how it panned out. Oh, I've just got a picture here as well from the girls down at Bass Coast. Awesome. Yeah, they had their retro training night. They sent in a pic, so throwing on some of those old school jerseys. And this actually reminds me, because it's obviously that last week for a number of teams that they're going to have training. Sometimes you do like a dress-up day for your last session. So if you do that, send them in. We'd love to see it on the Facebook page. That would be awesome. We've also just got a picture here as well of Amanda Walsh and Marlena Ginocchio, who also won the Are You OK medals with the St Kilda Sharks and the Devils on the weekend. I got there.
Well, guys, if we have a look at the Division 1 goal kickers, we have Georgia Harris from the Sharks quite comfortably in front with 27 goals. Pam Rogers from Cranbourne on 17 goals. And Chloe Hunt and Emily Mack from the Devils on 15 goals.
There we go. Yeah, I think, Georgia Harris, I think she might have that one in the bag. All right, but you never know what this weekend will bring. All right, final round. Let's check out the games that are coming up. So we've got Mornington and the Sharks. I think, the Sharks will run away with that one. Bass Coast and the Devils at home. I'm hoping we're going to get there, but hey, stranger things have happened. And Seaford versus Cranbourne, which I think is definitely going to be the match of the round. These guys are 3rd and 4th, so yeah, it's probably it's not going to really change the top 4, but they will then be playing each other the following week. So
yeah, they want to go into it with a bit of form too.
Yeah, absolutely. So it'd be really interesting to see. There we go. All right. Here we go.
I think she's a little bit nervous for this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Just throwing a couple of questions.
She said
away.
she copped it a little bit that week that she called me Sarah at the toss, so I think she's a little bit worried about what they're going to say back to her about this one.
Told to call you Stephanie today, but I thought
Oh, thanks, guys. All right, let's jump into Under the Bus and throw a couple of kind of questions your way. Okay, so I think you actually kind of answered this before, but who would you rather have the final kick in front of goal to win a game, Sage or Rosaline?
probably Sage.
Yeah? Yeah, that's cool.
She's pretty consistent, Sage.
Fair enough.
Which player is always contacting the club trying to swap their volunteer role?
Oh, that's a tricky one. Probably Swifty.
Swifty?
Yeah.
Kerry Swift?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Cheeky bugger. All right. So I was jumping on your Facebook page and I saw a lot of the getting to know you videos, like with a lot of the girls there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, from earlier in the
player
season.
interviews, yeah.
Yeah, player interviews. Who was the first one that was like, yep, I'm ready for an interview. I'm ready to get in front of the camera.
Oh, look, I'd have to say, yeah, probably Mimi. Mimi doesn't mind the camera.
Yeah?
Doesn't mind dolling up for the camera.
That's right.
Yeah.
Can always find the photographer out on the field, find the best angle.
Yeah.
One of those?
Yeah, I'd say Mimi. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Well, we know that Rubik's Cube night is coming up at the club this weekend.
Yeah.
Who's the fastest person on the team that would solve a Rubik's Cube?
Oh, that's a tricky one.
Got to think
Who's
of
the
a switch
academic?
one. Yeah.
Who's the academic of the club?
Look, I'd probably say.
What is the answer? No one.
That's a really tricky one.
The answer's no one because we're all football players. No one's that.
Roz is pretty switched on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, get around it.
Yeah.
Okay. Who's first to the bar? This one's probably an easy one.
Davo.
Oh,
Davo and Swifty.
there you go.
And Scotty.
Straight
Do
away.
you know what? I have only played on Davo a couple of times, but I would have guessed that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
she's the
she
loudest.
comes across like
She's
that.
loud.
Yeah.
Like,
You can
know,
hear her from.
We'd be sitting in the club room just getting ready, and you know when Davo's walked in because, the whole world knows when Davo's walked in.
Oh,
She's
golly,
loud
go.
as.
Turn it down a couple of decibels, please. There you go.
What player would win a dim sim eating contest?
Dim sim. Yeah, I'd probably Davo.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew it. She's like, oh, I can't say her again.
That sounds like quite a character. There we go.
She's funny. Yeah. She's too big to have around.
And which player sports the most obvious fake tan during winter?
Oh, look, I'd say oh, she's going to kill me for this. Probably Chloe Blum or Mimi again.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're our two golden girls. My son's got a bit of a crush on. He's going to kill me for this.
Oh,
He's got a bit of
yeah.
a crush on Chloe, and yeah. So yeah, he's our water runner this year, but yeah, he thinks Chloe's pretty.
He won't do it on the weekend
Exposed.
now. He'll go all red.
He did ask me to give him a shout out, so
Oh,
I gave it to him the wrong way, but that's all right.
And lastly, who is last one standing on footy trip?
Whoa, we've only had one footy trip, but I'd probably have to say Belle. I reckon Belle. Yeah, she can drink me under the table any day. So,
Solid.
Yeah.
Hey, you need someone who's just
Yeah.
going to keep that bar alive.
Yeah.
Who's going to set
Yeah, well, she's a fitness trainer, but yeah, she can definitely drink.
fitness in this action.
Yes.
Holding the beer. All right. Okay, quick. I've got. Are you a gardening person?
I am.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Well, then you're going to absolutely love Alan Seale's Garden Book of Shrubs.
Oh, awesome. Fantastic.
There you go.
Thanks,
Just
Sarah.
take that one. That is a ripper. And you know what? Oh, I don't know if we can say. Here's some. What are they? Flamingos, and it says "flock off." There you go. That's a magnet there.
Thanks, Sarah.
Put that straight on the
I will.
straight on the fridge.
Yeah.
There you go.
No worries. I'll ask what that means.
Thank you very much for joining us.
No worries.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Good luck to everyone in the last round.
Yeah.
This weekend. If you haven't made finals, hopefully you guys enjoy your last kind of week together, and good luck to everyone playing. Hopefully you can take some form into the finals this weekend. But thanks for joining us. Huge shout out to Bendigo Banks, Bibs Locker and 1111 Fitness, and we will catch you guys next week.
Get your game face on.
Get your game face on.